Heidi Klum and Seal's love story is one that once inspired millions around the world. They seemed like the perfect couple, two incredibly successful stars from different industries who came together, built a family, and shared their happiness openly. For years, they gave fans hope that true love could exist even under the blinding lights of fame. But like many fairy tales in Hollywood, their story had a tragic ending. To truly understand their journey, we need to look at where it began, how it blossomed, and what ultimately led to its downfall. Heidi Klum, a German-born supermodel, had already made a name for herself in the fashion industry. She was one of the most recognizable faces in the world, a Victoria's Secret angel, and a host of Project Runway. Seal, on the other hand, was a British singer-songwriter with a soulful voice that touched millions. His hit song, Kiss from a Rose, won him Grammy Awards and solidified his place as a global music star. Despite coming from very different worlds, fate had a plan for them. Their first meeting in 2004 was almost like something out of a romantic movie. Heidi had recently separated from Italian businessman Flavio Briatore and was pregnant with her first child, Lenny. Seal entered her life at a time when she needed comfort and stability. Instead of turning away, he embraced her and even stepped into the role of a father figure for Lenny. This immediately set the foundation of their strong relationship. Seal later officially adopted Lenny, a gesture that touched Heidi deeply and showed the world that love is not only about passion but also about responsibility. In 2005, Heidi and Seal tied the knot in a beautiful ceremony on a Mexican beach. Their wedding was private but filled with warmth, laughter, and joy. Unlike many celebrity couples who shy away from the spotlight, Heidi and Seal were never afraid to show their love to the world. They appeared on red carpets together, attended fashion shows and music events side by side, and even renewed their vows annually in lavish ceremonies. These vow renewals became symbolic of their bond and were often themed with costumes, making headlines across the globe. Their marriage was not just about glamour and fame, it was about family. Together, they raised 4 children: Lenny, Henry, Johan, and Lou. For a while, they seemed to have the perfect balance of work, love, and family life. Seal often spoke about how Heidi inspired him, and Heidi described Seal as her soulmate. They gave countless interviews where they praised one another, and it truly seemed like they had found something rare and lasting. But behind the smiles and public displays of affection, cracks began to appear. Fame and busy careers can put immense pressure on any relationship, and Heidi and Seal were no exception. Over time, their personalities and lifestyles reportedly began to clash. Seal was known for being passionate but also intense, while Heidi had a more independent and lighthearted personality. Sources claimed that arguments and differences slowly created distance between them. In 2012, after nearly 7 years of marriage, the couple shocked the world by announcing their separation. Their fans couldn't believe it. After all, they had become the poster couple for love and commitment in Hollywood. Heidi and Seal released a joint statement saying they still loved and respected each other but had grown apart. It was heartbreaking news, especially because of the children involved. The divorce was finalized in 2014, and Heidi was granted primary custody of the kids, though Seal remained a very present father in their lives. Despite their split, both of them emphasized co-parenting and tried to shield their children from the harsh spotlight. Lenny, who was later adopted by Seal, continued to grow close to him even after the divorce, proving that their bond was stronger than any separation. Looking back, many people still wonder what exactly went wrong. Was it the pressure of fame? Was it clashing personalities? Or was it simply that sometimes love, no matter how strong, cannot withstand the test of time? While the couple never publicly revealed every detail, both admitted that relationships can be complex and difficult, especially under public scrutiny. Even after their breakup, Heidi and Seal's story remains significant because it showed both the beauty and fragility of love. They proved that love can come unexpectedly, that family can be built through both blood and choice, and that two people can give each other unforgettable years even if they don't last forever. Their tragic ending does not erase the joy they shared or the family they built together. Today, Heidi has moved on with her life and is happily married to musician Tom Collitz. Seal has also focused on his career and personal journey. Their children, Lenny, Henry, Johan, and Lou, continue to grow in the public eye, carrying with them the love of both parents. Lenny, in particular, has already begun following in Heidi's footsteps as a model, proving that the legacy of their union will live on in the next generation. The love story of Heidi Klum and Seal is a reminder that even the brightest flames can fade, but they leave behind warmth and light. Their romance had all the elements of a fairy tale: glamour, passion, family, and devotion, but it also had the painful reality of separation. Love stories don't always end with happily ever after, but they can still be beautiful, meaningful, and inspiring. For Heidi and Seal, the years they spent together, the vows they renewed, and the children they raised will always stand as proof that their love was real, even if it couldn't last forever.